brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brees to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On first down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun. Check. Ready. Wide 25.
To throw again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
21.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And that's incomplete. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw is Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow 80. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow 80. Get set. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Ready? You ready?
Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Breeze now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Yellow 80. 45. Mike, 45. 11.
To throw, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that. And now running right through him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Bree's going to throw. He'll let it fly, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ryan now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will.
And that's caught at the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Logan Paulson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's got daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with a return of 102 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21. Ready? Wait, 25. 29 is the mic.
Here's Ryan to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Gun.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
20. Go.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We're good.
Breeze to throw on second down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go. Four down. Ready? You ready? What's that?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 84 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We got three, fellas. We ready? We ready? 29 is the mic. 20.
Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 24. Ready? You waiting? Hey, easy. Check back 45. Check back 45. Guys, stay.
Bree's going to throw here. His throw incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Get set.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there had been guys who'd gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.